is that enough to finish with an SPF 50 setting spray, do you think?
Shouldn't they stop the makeup from running?
They do, but what people don't really understand is there's two different kinds. So you have your setting sprays and then you have your fixing sprays.
I'd rather know what I'm working with. I don't want something sort of, you know, you start off the day one colour and by the end of the day you're like a completely different colour and you're all streaky. I've learned something today. I've learned that I need to reapply. Welcome to Style Surgery, your prescription to feel fabulous. I'm here with Adeola and Lauren and we are going to be talking everything summer beauty. Guys, it's been so hot.
Oh my gosh,
It
yes.
I mean, I need to know the tricks. Adeola, you must have some tricks up your sleeve.
There's a few things.
What are we doing to kind of like, you know, stop our makeup faces ending up on our dresses?
Yeah, I mean, I am the queen of glow. I love a glow, but I do feel like there's a fine line between looking a hot, sweaty mess, but, you know, refined and radiant. So there's a few things, but I think you have to reverse engineer it and start with the skin prep, because I think people always try and look at your foundations or your powders as like, what can I do to stop the shine? But it's about what you can do to prevent it, first of all.
Okay.
So I love like a really good primer to like prep your skin. It's kind of like priming a wall. You want to prep your skin to get that really beautiful base.
So it's all in the prep.
All
really?
in the prep, yeah. So, and again, thinking about your skin type as well, because not all primers work the same because everybody's skin type is different. So some people might be quite oily. They want to obviously go for like an oil-free primer. Or if you're somebody that really struggles with a dehydrated dry skin, you really want to hydrate the skin to really get that nice balance with your skin as well.
But that feels like a minefield in itself, does it not?
Yeah.
I mean, do you know what you are? Do you know whether you're...
No, I'd say my skin's, it's maybe combination.
Yeah.
A little bit oily, a little bit dry. So I'm kind of use the same products throughout the year. I don't know if that's actually the right thing to do or not. I do pile back on the foundation and things, but I use very similar base.
Yeah.
Like I love the Bobbi Brown primer. It
Yeah.
smells
What, the face
amazing.
base?
Yeah,
It's
which is something I
that's
use all year
amazing.
round.
The best,
Same.
yeah,
Really
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
great.
that one. Yeah, it's such a good one.
So, okay, so I'm going to give you a scenario.
Yeah.
You're absolutely looking lovely. You get on the tube. By the time you get off the tube, you are dripping.
Yeah.
What are we doing to kind of, I mean, is there any way round that really if it's super, super hot?
Definitely. Powder's your best friend. I think
Okay.
there's this whole kind of conversation where a lot of people think that powder's very scary, you know, oh, it's going to look very cakey on the skin. But actually there's different types of powder, and I'm very much of the mindset that target your application. So as opposed to putting powder everywhere, just really think about, where do I get shiny? Where do I find that, you know, my makeup creases? That's where you want to apply your powder. So the T-zone, obviously, under the eyes, I think for a lot.
I'm really into these spritz, like these rose glows and the Charlotte Tilbury setting sprays and the Laura Mercier setting sprays.
Yeah.
Don't they kind of set everything? Shouldn't they stop the makeup from running?
They do, but what people don't really understand is there's two different kinds. So you have your setting sprays and then you have your fixing sprays.
Oh.
So your setting sprays are
that
normally...
the same thing?
No, they're slightly different, yeah. So I would say your setting sprays are ones like, they're almost more like skin finishing. So they're really good if you look more of a dewier glow. And then if you're looking for a fixing spray, they're the ones that look like hairspray. Like, you know that old trick that everyone used to do where they used to get hairspray? So if they look like they're in a can and they look like they're going to fix your makeup and they're almost aerosol-like, those are more your fixing sprays. They will literally like lock everything in place. But if you're looking to kind of make your makeup look more skin-like, go with a setting spray. They're a little bit more hydrating. They take away that powdery look and make your makeup look more like skin.
I actually have a question about setting sprays.
Yes.
Because I saw one on social media that has an SPF 50 in it.
Yes.
Now, obviously you're supposed to wear SPF to save your skin, but is that enough to finish with an SPF 50 setting spray, do you think? Or do you need an actual SPF on your skin before you finish it with the spray?
Yeah, really good question. I would always recommend to go in with your SPF that you would normally apply, because there's obviously a certain amount that you need to use, and obviously with SPF it's very much dosage dependent. So we normally say about 2 fingers worth. That's the adequate amount for your full face. But when you think about that, imagine that in an aerosol can. You're not going to use the required amount. And I always find that with aerosol sprays, sometimes you miss the mark. You don't really know how you're applying it. You can't really see how much you've applied, whereas you can physically see when you're applying it on your hand with your like lotions and your SPF cream. So always kind of go with that as your base first, and then there are really good ways to kind of like top up your SPF or kind of finish everything off.
I'm really into kind of moisturisers that have the SPF in them. Do any of you guys?
Yeah.
use
Absolutely,
those.
yeah. I like a moisturiser with the SPF, but I also think that there's a great space for your separate ones as well, just to
Really?
ensure that you get the adequate amount. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because
Yeah.
I've been using the Supergoop.
Yes.
I think it's glow screen.
Yeah,
You only need a really small amount of it because it's really glowy. But it's just amazing as a base, and it's SPF 30, I think.
Yeah.
But you should have an actual separate SPF.
Yeah, I would always say, because again, you're going to get the adequate amount. And I'm always very cautious if it's like a glowy one. You wouldn't want to use that all over the face. You're not actually protecting the whole face.
Yeah.
So I would say going with a really lovely lightweight SPF. And SPF 30 and above is perfect because there's not that much difference in terms of protection that you're getting from SPF 30 and SPF 50. But again, make sure you get that really good insurance first to protect your skin. And then obviously if you want to have your additional like sprays or like glowy, like illuminating SPFs, then you can absolutely add those on as an addition. Yeah.
Do you think, now we're on the topic of SPFs,
Yes.
do you think, I love getting a little bit of a tan. We all love getting that natural
Love
glow
a
from the
tan.
sun.
Yeah.
Is there such thing as a safe tan?
Yes, I think you
So
can.
you can get a tan
Yeah, you can absolutely have a tan.
without damaging your skin? Because I thought it was the sun was damaging anyway.
You can definitely have a safe tan if you're wearing the adequate SPF. I think that's the most
Okay.
important thing. You know, it's not about not being in the sun. It's about making sure that your skin is protected. So I would always say if you're kind of doing your daily errands, running around in the UK, especially like we've had great weather recently, but typically we don't always have that. An SPF 50 is fine. SPF 30, sorry, is fine. But if you are going to be outdoors, if you know you're going to be in the presence of sun or you're going to be laying out, obviously making sure that you're applying your SPF before you actually go into the sun, not just when you get out there, and also adequately reapplying every 2 hours. And I would always say go for an SPF 50 just to ensure that you're really, really safe and protected.
And would you say that for black skins as well?
Absolutely, 100%.
Because I think,
yeah.
you know, I think black people sometimes think that they don't need SPF.
And there's this whole kind of
Especially
narrative,
men.
100%.
And they're bald heads.
Exactly. There's like this narrative that we have a natural like SPF within our skin. And yes, you have that sort of protection, but the thing with sun protection is that it's ensuring that you're getting that protection whilst you're out in the sun for a certain amount of time. That's why you have to reapply. So I think it's very, very important that for me as a black woman, I'm always preaching about importance of sunscreen for everyone. And the biggest thing is actually for a lot of people, they don't like the feeling of SPF. They don't like how it feels on their skin. So the only way that I find a lot of people wear it is when they find the ones that they actually enjoy. So find one that you enjoy, whether it's a lightweight one and whether it's a lotion or a gel. If it's too heavy and too greasy, 9 times out of 10 you're not going to wear it. So find one that you actually enjoy, and it will be actually a dream for you to wear it, and you'll enjoy wearing it as well.
Okay, I've learned something today. I've learned that I need to reapply.
Reapplying,
I put it on once a day, and that is me.
Yeah, I think it's so important, especially like you said, you're struggling with things like hyperpigmentation. Reapplying is so important. I've been not the best at doing it in the past, but this year I've been very diligent with doing it. And there's so many different like SPF sprays that you can use. There's like these sort of powders that you can obviously like click, and it has like a dispenser for the right amount of SPF powder. There's so many different finds, so just try and find the one. There's no excuse really. Yes, exactly.
Adeola, so what are your favourite SPFs? Which ones do you like wearing?
I love La Roche-Posay. I think they've got a great range of SPFs for everybody, especially for deeper skin tones, also for kids as well.
My son wears that actually.
Yeah, I love them.
He has acne.
Yes, exactly. So they do an oil-free one, which would be fantastic for someone with more oilier skin. They also do a dark spot SPF as well that actually has ingredients in there to actually help your skin whilst you're wearing it if you are concerned with things like hyperpigmentation. Clarins do a really beautiful lightweight fluid. There's so many different brands that do them now, and also great price points, because something that I find with a lot of SPFs is that they can be quite spendy if you're using it every single day. Before you know it, you're going through quite a lot. So yeah, those are like my top sort of favourite brands I absolutely love.
Who I've stumbled across recently, well, they sent it to me, was Caudalie.
Oh, Caudalie, yes.
Caudalie, really, really, and they've done an oil.
Yes.
50 plus.
That's what I have on
oil.
today. It's so nice.
Is gorgeous.
Yeah.
And that you were saying about it has to be easy to wear, and you like wearing them. That is something that I like wearing because I feel like it's a body oil.
And
I feel like it's a bit of a one-stop shop. Like I've lotioned my skin, I've hydrated my skin, but it's got the SPF in it as well.
100%.
So, yeah.
When you've got your body out and your limbs out, you want that nice glow. So sometimes I'm just like reapplying it and I'm like, oh, my skin looks amazing. So I really, really love it. It's beautiful. Really good.
So while we're on the subject of glow and sun, what are your favourite kind of items that give you that glow without the sun, like bronzers or glow sticks, or, you know, have you found anything cute?
I would say
Yeah.
one of my favourite products that I use at the moment is the Drunk Elephant, either the glow or the bronze drops, and you just add a couple of drops to your moisturiser and they give you a really instant glow.
Really?
Yeah, really good. So it's not like a tan where it gradually develops over time. It's like an instant glow that you mix in your moisturiser and then you wash it off.
I would rather that though.
Yeah.
I'd rather know what I'm working with. I don't want something sort of, you know, you start off the day one colour and by the end of the day you're like a completely different colour and you're all streaky.
That's
I want to
gorgeous.
know what's happening,
Yeah,
guys.
it's really good.
Your skin looks gorgeous. Have you got it on
thank
today?
you.
It looks amazing.
I do have it on today, yeah.
So I know you know your secrets now. I love that. Yeah. I'm a queen of bronzer. I love a bronzer because I just think it's one of the best ways to emulate that sun. So I always say, like, you feel your best when you've had that sort of sun when you've been on holiday. And one of the ways that you can achieve that all year round, whether it's winter or summer, is with a good bronzer. I love a cream because I think the cream just sits on the skin beautifully and just illuminates the skin so nicely. NARS are a really beautiful one. It's called the Laguna Bronzer. It's a gorgeous cream and it just illuminates the skin beautifully and it's really, really nice.
I've always found when I've tried the cream bronzers that they come off quicker than the powder bronzers.
Yeah, and they would naturally. So you can just always go in with like a powder bronzer to set it afterwards.
Okay.
So it's almost kind of like you have that trade-off. Like you have the
Yes.
glow, but it might not be as long-lasting.
Okay.
And then if you do find that you can just go in with like a powder bronzer on top just to set everything.
Yeah.
But I love a cream. It just makes your skin look really nice and youthful
Yeah.
and radiant.
Dewy.
Dewy.
That's
Yeah.
lovely.
I
What
love
other
that.
makeup bits are you loving at the minute?
I am loving the Laneige, it's like a lip butter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
And the one I had on today was called Cinnamon Stick, and it quite literally tastes and
Beautiful.
smells like cinnamon.
Ooh.
And they are really good. It's like a lip gloss and a lip balm in one.
Love that.
They're really good.
Really nice, yeah. I love Nooks. I don't know if you've heard of them
Oh, yeah.
before. So they do like a range of body oils
Yeah,
which
they're
are
gorgeous.
incredible.
Oh, yes, I do,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
Love
again, not too expensive, but you can actually use it on your face, your body, and your hair, and it's just divine. They also do it in a rollable, so you can actually kind of put it on, and it's great for your limbs, your collarbone, just to give this beautiful, expensive glow. And I love
that,
anything
yeah.
like that just illuminates the skin. It smells amazing.
So guys, let's talk about smelling fresh, smelling gorgeous. I'm not one of these people who kind of reaches for a summer fragrance.
Okay.
I kind of have one thing all year round.
Your
One of my favourites.
signature fragrance.
Yeah, I've got a
Love
signature
that.
fragrance.
Yeah.
Mine is Molecule Number 1.
Ooh.
I can't actually smell it on myself, but everybody says, oh my God, what has she got on? And that is good enough for me.
I love that.
So I just stick to that. What do you are you girls that will wear sort of something in the summer and the winter, or?
I do. Do you?
Yeah, I'm the same. I switch it up. I think I'm very much like mood dependent. Like how I'm feeling is very much like what I would gravitate to, I should say. At the moment, I'm really loving Maison Francis Kurt Kajane. They do one called Grand Soir, and it almost smells like honey on the skin. I love it. It's very sensual. It's a really beautiful fragrance. It's not too heavy. So yeah, I kind of like flirt with different fragrances. Yeah, I love trying different things depending on the season and how I'm feeling.
Yeah, same. At the moment, I'm wearing Chloe. I think it's called Le Parfum.
Oh, nice.
It's floral, but it's not too floral. It's not overly sweet, and also you literally just need a spray or two, and it stays on all day.
Yeah.
I also love anything Fleur.
Before we go, I want to talk about chocolate brown. Now, chocolate brown has just been absolutely massive in fashion for the last couple of seasons. It's one of my favourite colours, and I love the fact that I can, you know, dress. I love monochromatic, as you do,
Yes.
Adeola. I love the fact that I can wear monochromatic clothes, like, well, chocolate from head to toe, and then have the chocolate lip, the chocolate lashes now, because apparently that's the thing, the nails, and all the rest of it. What are your thoughts on chocolate?
I love it.
Yeah?
I'm a chocolate brown queen, although I feel like red is my new colour of the season. I love like a poppy red. I just think it's so beautiful. And again, like that might be a colour that you might be a bit scared of to wear in terms of makeup. But if you just go for like a sheer, like balmy sort of texture, it's a really great way to experiment. But yeah, I love chocolate brown. It's my favourite.
Thank you so much, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the show. And until next time, I'll see you soon.